that I'm working on, I'm hoping that it looks like somewhat like a cupcake. So I've made this base right here that I'm trying to resemble cupcake batter, vanilla cupcake batter. I am using vanilla bean Noel fragrance oil, which doesn't smell like a cupcake, but is what it is. So I've sprayed my mold with rubbing alcohol, and this, I am trying something new with this. I'm gonna pour this in, and it really looks like cupcake color, which is amazing. Okay, forgot to hit record, but what my idea here was to shoot the white down into the cupcake like a cream filling. All right, so I am ready for this. You can see that there's a film on the top. It's springy, even though it's really liquidy underneath, and that's where I want to be. So my base, I just reheated it just a little bit for kind of hot. I'm going to sprinkle some more of that onto here. Kind of helps the whip topping adhere. I think that could be total crap, but I think that it helps to be to have a fresh layer of not whipped soap on the top. So I've sprayed that. That's gonna sit while I whip. I've added nothing to this soap base, and I hate this machine. I have to hold the button down to use it. So I've added nothing except fragrance oil to this. If you lift it up too high, it sends soap splatters everywhere, which I just accidentally did. So now I have soap in my hair and on my face. So you gotta be careful not to lift it too high, but you can see that it's bubbly. I'm just gonna keep on going. We are almost there. The timer went off, so the video stopped. I had to restart it, but we only lost 5 seconds of clip, so nothing happened. Nothing happened that you missed. So I'm gonna scrape the sides down again because it's building up on the sides here. And it is getting to be thick like marshmallow fluff. Or maybe like melted marshmallows right now. It is almost where I want it. This is not a pipable frosting. It is kind of shapeable, and I think it's right where I want it for this particular project. This took a lot longer than it normally does, mainly because I had the base pretty hot when I started, and like I said, I think that vanilla color stabilizer in there has something to do with how long that just took. It doesn't normally take that long. And when I do an unscented, uncolored frosting, it goes really fast. So I'm just gonna load this in here onto the whole mold. And I do wear gloves for this part because I am gonna touch it. I don't normally touch my soap, but today we touching her. All right, so I'm going to scrape it all the way down the side and push it in there. And I'm gonna work it over here. I wanna make sure it goes all the way to the side of the mold and then up in the middle. Kind of like a cupcake frosting. So I want my peak to kind of end up in the center. And you can see how well it stands. I'm just gonna make sure I push it all the way down in the corners and the edges. I want it to fill the gap that I had in my mold and then mound over. I like to scrape this down to get a nice clean edge there. And this is where I get my, oh, it looks like cold process because I'm doing this on a loaf that's semi-solid, so I can push it down in the middle, and I usually end up with a wave in the middle. So now each of these is going to get a red ball or a green ball. I'm gonna do every other one because I'm OCD. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna try to get 10 of these. 8, 9. Guess we get 9. Push them over a little bit. So my hands are very clean. Not only have I been working with soap for hours, but when I want to get the soap off of them, I spray them with 91% rubbing alcohol. So this isn't as smooth as I would like because I did touch it a lot. If I had just piled it on and left it, it would be smoother and a little more glossy. But I'm going to try to clean some of the that off of there. And here comes my next technique that I'm giving a try tonight. I have mixed mica with some light oil, I think safflower oil. So I'm just going to drizzle that on here and hope for the best. So I did gold, and then I've got red here. This red is the New Tone red from WSP. I'm just gonna dribble that on. This might stain people. Sorry if you get this and it stains you. Was not my intention. And I got one more here. I'm just gonna drizzle the green. And this is my Vanilla Bean Noel. Hope you enjoyed, because we won't know how it turns out till tomorrow. Bye. All right, here we are the next night. So my experiment with the oil and mica did work. I like it a little bit better than alcohol and mica. Sorry, the topping crumbles went everywhere here. So I like it a little bit better than the alcohol and mica because it wasn't as runny. And it actually did dry up and kind of soak into the loaf everywhere except right here where it puddled. So I just dried that out with a paper towel. But this is the loaf. You can see the white that we dropped inside. Some of it's at the bottom. You can see the line where it became whipped. So let's get in here and see what we end up with. On this one, I am going to cut a thin little slice off the end if I can. You can see it looks kind of like cake. All right, let's go between each ball, and I just try to push as straight down as possible. And we did not get any dollops of cream filling in this one. So let's see what else we get. Overall, I do like this. I don't think it came out poorly. Has a light bit of a swirl in here. These are smaller soaps, but kind of thin because I smushed 10 balls on top instead of just 9. But I find that when I only do 9, I end up with some slices that are super huge. I was trying to avoid that. So cream filling with the pipette obviously did not work. Instead, we've got this lightish marbling thing happening, and other than that, the tops are gorgeous. This one got some dollop of white in there. So it does not work to take your pipette and squeeze soap inside your loaf. This one ended up with some swirls here. I've got this really fat chunk here. Let me try to trim this sucker down. It's a big one. Sorry if this is going off camera. Thin that out a little, and here we go. So we'll take the thin slice, cut it into small pieces, and then put them into a sample size cup. These are small condiment cups. They sell them in the napkin and paper plate section of the grocery store. And each of my soaps gets one of these. I have round stickers to label them. And that's it. And then these will go, this will go in my, I have these thin slices and don't know what to do with them bin. And this is a candidate for sample sticks, soap sticks. So I actually, when they're thin like this, I cut them down into halves and I put these inside my cups of sample sticks. Otherwise, I take a really skinny bar and cut it into thirds to get sticks. So that is my vanilla bean buttercream whipped top soap. And I did get 10 of these. This one is really skinny, so I might actually turn this one into soap sticks and only sell 9 of these. But they kind of they do look like little cupcakes. Little green and red candy cherries on top. So that is what we got. Thanks for watching. Bye.